the camper, you bastard.
We're gonna start with the first one. Go ahead. Take
Now tuned into the motherfucking
take 'em
camp.
away.
I just want to make it understood and known before we get any further in this. There's a stigma, there's a perception where motherfuckers surely believe that the idea or the narrative of love is weak.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or it's such a forbidden motherfucking thing. And my question is like, nigga, how? We've had a conversation about this more so recently where, if I quote you correctly, this is where you're supposed to be the most freest because you don't have to put up any of these type of walls per se. You don't have to be a certain way. You can just be yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not no job or anything. You are actually in a place of comfortability where you should be with an individual that sees you for you and appreciates you for you. So, motherfucker, how the hell is that some weak shit?
Cause like I said, some people don't respect love, man. Some people going to our first time. Like some people really don't respect it because they don't see it as something powerful. They don't see it as something that is really grown on them, something that they see as real. You know what I'm saying? They just
Y'all motherfuckers smoked yourselves retarded. That's all I'ma say.
I mean, I don't think it's just the smoking. You know what I mean? Cause you
No, I'm
talking.
not talking about smoking. I'm just saying it in a sense like, nigga, you just retarded, just stupid as
I
fuck.
mean, there's just a lot of things that factor into that. You know what I mean? But it's because you know, like we're asking, is it a generational disconnection?
Right.
And that's where you asking that question. It's like, you know, what did they before perceive love as, and how did they express it, and how did
True.
they show it? How did they, you know, make it a known thing? You know, is it just by gestures? Is it just by, you know, certain ways of telling you this and that and the third? You know what I mean? Or is it really a action of showing certain things and doing certain things? You know what I'm saying, for you?
Mm-hmm.
The time, you know what I mean, that we put in together, is that, you know, so that's where the respect factor, I think, when it comes to these significant others, is being dwindled down because now it's getting disconnected as far as what is real, genuine love and respect for somebody. You know what I mean? So it's a cultural thing now that it dwindles into, I feel like, as well. And the culture that we have known to grow up in, you know what I mean, it's different, of course, being passed down to the next youngins and the youngins after that. So it's like it's an unteaching that we really, some of us missed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's why to some it does seem foreign. It does seem crazy because they, you know, how can you say you know what it is if you never seen it? You know what I mean? But those are the main cores of what we need in order to show each other. But most importantly, you know, a significant other. And you know, then it'll come to the household. You know what I'm saying? It'll start to be seen more in the household. It'll be starting to be normal in the household. You know what I mean? Which I guess in America it seems like it is, but there's a very, very different side of America that a lot don't get to, and the world that don't get to see. You know, these customs and things of how they do things, and you know, that's why most, you know, ravel to get over here and they just enjoy our culture because it's so free and open. It's supposed to be that way, especially with your significant other. So why can't you know, why can't I make it happen with her or him? You know, because you know nowadays they go with whoever. I mean,
Motherfuckers be dating animals. Let me stop.
That boy, yeah.
I'm
But
sorry.
hopefully it don't get to that point because you are going into our next thing. You know what I mean? Is do you really know your significant other? You know what I mean? Mentally, uh, I know L's gonna go ham on this because that's his field heavily. But also spiritually, what do you get? Knowing this person and understanding this person inside out, so that way you know where y'all trying to go. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna let L go ahead on the mental side first, and then I'll talk about the spiritual. So go ahead, boy.
It needs to be understood, first of all, that when it comes down to this shit, it's always a constant battle between the heart and the mind.
That's a fact.
Always, you know what I mean?
Always.
Now, if I'm about to go back into my Playboy days, I would say once we get down to the neck, that's no man's land, ladies.
Well, wow.
Yeah, but that was another time. That was another time. Okay, sorry. But in all seriousness, let's look at it like this. Mentally, we all have traumas. We all have issues. We all deal with certain things and go about shit differently. Like, let's make it understood. There's something that's called love language. There's multiple love languages. So if there's multiple love languages, how people deal with things, there's multiple motherfucking ways. Me in particular, because all I can do is speak on what I know. I've always been an open person, as y'all have known, of which y'all have learned through watching this. And it's because I had to grow up at a younger age where it's like you got to see your flaws for what it is. But I'm at this place where it's like, nigga, there's nothing in the world there's nothing in the world you can say to me to ever make me feel bad about myself. And so if I'm with somebody, I kind of expect them to have that same energy. And some people consider that wrong or, whatever, however they want to categorize it. But it's like, if I'm coming to you with everything that I have, all the good things, a shitload of bad fucking things, and I put it on the table, I'm saying, hey, look at this. This is what the fuck it is. Either you're going to accept it or you're not going to accept it. Because what I'm doing, I am now opening a gate for you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm showing you that, hey, it is a comfortable place. This is a refuge. This is a safe haven. Bring your worries and your cares right here. Yes, you're supposed to go to God about it, but at the same time, you got someone else that you can hit up as well. So you got nothing to fear. And a lot of times, people can't allow themselves to be so fucking open. Even, like we stated, there's people that can manipulate a situation where they take that openness for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And they can give you that 20% energy just to, participate in the fact that, oh, I see that you're doing something, so let me just give a little bit. But what you don't realize, because this is the type of person I am. Like, if I'm dating you, I'm dating you for the long haul. Anyone I've ever been with, it was not to, casually just fuck around, nigga. I'm thinking that this is going to go somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not giving your full energy into it, it's gonna trickle down later on. And it's gonna bite you in the motherfucking ass. You might not think much of it right now, but because you lacked at something, you didn't give that information that you were supposed to give, something can go completely motherfucking left that could have been completely avoided if you inserted and you allowed yourself to be a vessel and pour into what the fuck you getting.
Yeah.
But people don't see that shit, dog.
Nah, and you know that's because we say going in to the other side of knowing your significant other is, do you have your third eye open for it, to them? You know what I mean? Because spiritually, those certain red flags and things will pop up for you. Like you said, that would give you that spirit of discernment. That would give you, you know what I'm saying, that chance to, you know what I mean, tell you what's what and what's not.
Right.
And, then it will come to you mentally first, so that way you already know, all right, I ain't even got to fool with it anymore.
Nah.
And you understand how to maneuver and who to maneuver with,
Right.
what I mean, when it comes to trying to get balance with that significant other. And it's hard, but it's not too hard to figure out whose labor and the fruits that they have around them is giving you life and what's not.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if those percentages, people have those gauges to give you that energy, whatever you call it, energy, auras. You know what I mean? Spirits is what we know them to be. So that's what we call them. And if their spirit is not giving you the right vibes, the right auras, the right, you know what I'm saying, pulses, whatever word you want to put it, yeah, however you want to say that, it's are you going to be able to really identify them in the spiritual side of being correct or being right for you? You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? And if they're giving you that, then you make sure that you apply it correctly to everything that you know to hold value. You know what I'm saying? Your morals, your standards, um, and make sure that you be harsh on that,
For real.
because that's not something to play with. Your spirit, you know what I mean, what you find to be peaceful for you should not be played with, should not be tampered with, should not be something that's just pushed to the back of your mind and forgotten about. You know what I mean? That's not how it should be. You
Right.
know, it should be a very comfortable thing for you to do when you're supposed to be free with your significant other. And if you're not comfortable with them and you don't know them, then are you really doing what you're supposed to be doing with that person? You know what I mean? That's a whole different. It might be part three of where we need to go to, but you know what I'm saying? Because that's what we're trying to get to on this is, are you comfortable enough with your significant other to be expressing these emotions and concerns? Are you, you know what I'm saying, comfortable enough to be expressing your true self, showing your true self?
Right.
You know what I mean? Not gauging it 20%, 40%, 60% to try and get to certain doors to make people, open on their own and give that energy to you. You know what I mean? Or, make sure you're not giving that energy away though to anybody as well.
Right.
So, but when you do find that person that can still give that gauging energy to give you a little to get you over the hump, and it benefits them as well. But now y'all supposed to be doing what y'all supposed to be doing,
Right.
showing and expressing y'all true selves. And then at that point, are y'all safe? Do y'all feel safe with each other? You know what I'm saying? That's what we trying to figure out. That's what we want y'all to figure out. You know what I'm saying? Are you comfortable? Ideally, that's the only way you're going, you know what I mean, make it seem right is if y'all constantly expressing concerns, being comfortable, not just, in your skin around each other, but, how you process things, how you, set things up for not only yourself, but that person as well. You know what I mean? To help you along the way. Because, like you said, people got a rough time right now showing love to each other, showing affection, showing gratitude to that significant other.
Right.
And it's weird. You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to say y'all are a team and you not contributing to the team?
Mm-hmm.
So it's mind-boggling to see that in these, you know what I'm saying, days and times. Well, if you can't do that, you know what I'm saying, expressing yourself truly with your emotions, then you really true to yourself at the end of the day in where you stand?
Right.
Because now everybody is comfortable one with themselves.
Should be.
You know what I mean? So how you not gonna be comfortable with yourself all the way to go step to somebody else
Exactly.
and try to be comfortable with them as well when you're not even comfortable with yourself? So that's when then the safety measure will already be there. You wouldn't even have to worry about, you know what I'm saying, if this person does that, if that. Well, you ain't worried about that. You know what I'm saying? If the world were to try and end like this, would this person have my back? Before you even step into the relationship, you should know that.
Yes, that is definitely where I feel a lot of our peers, a lot of this generation just loses the concept of understanding. I always truly believe, well, back in my day, nigga, I love being in a scenario where I can distance myself from any one of my interests. And it was more so because I always truly believed that when I'm apart from you, when I'm away from you, I get to see the entire canvas for what the fuck it is. Because 9 times out of 10, a lot of us, we get so ditzy daisy about that special person, and you all up in their motherfucking face. But nigga, you losing sight about the shit that you could possibly notice if you stood back.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like what people don't realize is, man, there's maybe I'm stepping a little too ahead, going a little too ahead of myself with this, but I want to really make this understood before I forget it, that a lot of times because people are insecure, they don't realize that, man, you should come with your flaws. Cause you gotta understand, nigga, your flaws. I feel like I'm really going back in my Playboy manual. Like I'm really taking everything back, but I really believe that everything applies still to this day. That your flaws, man, your flaws are tracings. Is the tracings of what draws you up to be that man or that woman that you are. And how you respond to it, how you handle that fills it up. So now we're able to see the entire portrait for what the fuck it is, and what then puts you in the position of being the masterpiece that you're supposed to be, that you're intended to be. But people don't recognize that. They don't realize that shit, dog.
Really don't. They really don't. And I think, we'll take it in the common sense so that way we can, you know what I'm saying, let them know, see at least a little bit why and where we're coming from, because really have to make sense common about is we need to remove the roles from relationships. And I think when you remove the roles, you know what I mean, you wouldn't have these insecurities, these prideful moments, these abnormalities in the relationship. Because y'all, when you hold these roles up so high and you bound your life and your relationship to that, you at the same time make your relationship limited, right? And in your relationship, it's not supposed to be limited. It's supposed to be free and boundless and boundaryless, almost in a sense, right?
For sure.
That's how it's supposed to be, free flowing. You know what I mean? Not one hating the other, not one, you know what I'm saying, putting one down just for oneself,
Mhm.
not one being derogatory. in any way, demeaning in any way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at all times trying to be uplifting and understanding that I have to show you the negative in order for us to get to the positive.
Right.
Right. Because if I don't show it, then that means I don't care.
Right.
That would mean I don't give a fuck. That would mean I'm not trying to work it out amongst us. But when I mix this pride and I mix these insecurities and I mix the doubt and I mix the baggage and the luggage carrying weight from whatever I've already gone through, well, now you're putting things on me that really doesn't set me free. It doesn't help me get into my prime companion. And it's really hindering now us as a team. So why don't we put the roles down? You know what I'm saying? Why don't we take the pride out of all of this? Because, we both emotional. We both oversensitive at some time. We both are here in these times critically not the greatest in finances. You know what I'm saying? We both not all that in the bag of chips, but we make it work. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay when one is lacking something because we're supposed to be helping each other in the things that we lack. So why wouldn't we, you know what I'm saying, figure things out the correct way? Not running off to our best friends and people and families and people who really don't have true sense of anything to give to you outside of your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Why don't we work on what we're supposed to be doing together and not being ashamed to do that? You know what I mean? Just because I'm a man or a woman. Put those, prideful things to the side because pride gonna kill you. Pride gonna come before you fall.
That's biblical.
Yeah. Not to get there too heavy, but that's what it is. And that's what people do, especially over love, unfortunately. So let's make, sense common and have common sense to know. And put the roles down in a relationship. You know what I mean? You don't have to be the breadwinner. You don't have to be the main provider. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be the smartest one. You ain't got to make all the decisions on things. And you can speak up whenever you need to get things done, especially if you feel uncomfortable in it. So, have common sense, y'all. Put the roles down in the relationship and do the right thing.
Out here freaking, girl, better use your common sense. He say out here snitching, he didn't use his common sense. Leeway out here shrinking, we need
brother
to use
preaching
our common
today, man.
sense. We need to start a business.
That's the dose.
Trying to do what we supposed to do.
That's right, man. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. All right, man. I guess it's time for Illosophy.
Yes, sir.
Let me lock and load. Drop my fucking cue real quick. Let's get to work.
It's Illosophy101 with Illy Baby.
Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, yo. So look, for Illosophy, this is how we're gonna do this one. I told y'all last season, a relationship is a gift.
Yeah, you did.
It's truly a fucking gift. Like, this person, and I quote, was meant for you. You was blessed to find this individual and find common interests and then see favor in one another to have the desire to want to build one another up. That's normally the premise. If, let's rewind back in my younger days. If I'm looking, if I'm papering for somebody, I have one objective. This is beyond the oh she look good, she look shawty looking fly right there, man. This motherfucker could get it. Now I'm looking at you in your life and the things going on in your world. I'm taking time to pay attention to what is it that you lack. And then in looking at what the fuck you lack, I'm looking at myself as, do I have enough, or what is it that I can bring to fulfill that void, or to pick her up to help elevate her to become more of the woman that she's supposed to be? Not because of what I want her to be, but because of what the fuck she's supposed to be. And if I don't think that I can fucking do anything, I can't get with this nigga, regardless of how fly and how sexy this motherfucker can get it. Because she still could get it. But I'm not worthy enough to have that. And that's real. A lot of motherfuckers won't take that accountability and realize that shit and take that responsibility and say, nah, nigga, I'm not gonna touch. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because I'd be damned that my choice of being selfish has dwindled you and put you down a road that you wasn't supposed to go in because of my ignorance. But I digress.
That's deep.
I talked to a lot of people in the past 2 weeks. I've heard a lot of similar things from folks that lifestyles do not mesh at all. So it is very apparent that this is a common theme now, where my partner sees me for who I am. They appreciate me for who I am. And so I sit there and I ask them, well, are they really appreciating you for you? Or are they so hooked on who the fuck you used to be? And this is regarding couples or people that been together for years. You know what I'm saying? Again, we're talking about sustaining this shit, not just jumping into this motherfucker.
Right.
Are they still in love with who you used to be compared to who you are now? Because let's make this understood. Who the fuck I was years ago ain't shit compared to who the fuck I am now. I'm a lot more edgier, I'm a lot more wiser, I'm a lot more smarter, and I'm damn more calculated. And with all these ignorant decisions I have made, it has made me wise and aware of my fucking actions in order for me to become the best man that I'm supposed to be. So you say you're down with me, you say you're down with us. Okay. My question now is, what are you doing to sow into us, to sow into my dreams? But you got to understand that my dreams are basically subjected to you, because I can't be who the fuck I am without your ass. What are you doing to put into building us up? You my queen, baby. I'm your king, nigga. What are you doing to help our kingdom advance? Something for y'all to think about. We all have wants, we all have needs, we all have ambitions, we all have things that we want to accomplish and do. And sometimes, man, we can be so infatuated with the concept of just, well, somebody's here. That's good that somebody's there, but what are they doing for your mental? What are they doing for your spirit?
Mm-hmm.
Like we were saying earlier, like, where is this security?
Right.
I need to know, especially with all this shit going on in the motherfucking world. Like, I don't want to, isolate, interracial relationships, but let me do that for a fucking minute. We got police motherfuckers killing niggas out here like it's nothing. I need to know that, baby, you got my fucking back, nigga. Are you riding for real? Or are you gonna villainize me like the rest of the fucking world? Are you gonna see me the way they see me, or are you gonna see me for who I truly am and much more? Because supposedly, in your eyes, I'm supposed to be the shit. We got to do better, people, in taking care of our significant others and nurturing their mindset. Like, yes, they're not babies. Yes, they are adults. And yes, they are, capable to have, the self-esteem that they're supposed to have. But you're forgetting, when you're in this shit, you have now made it known that how they feel, their highs and their lows, is subjected to what the fuck you do. Regardless if you want to take it or not. That's what it means when you're saying, I'm with you. Because it's a cold ass world, man. And it can be a very fucking lonely place. And nobody, and I mean nobody, no man, no woman, no boy, no girl, no old person, no animal, no alien, nobody wants to feel like they not good enough. Ask yourself, man, have I done enough to make my partner feel like they are the world in my eyes? Am I taking care of them? You know what? Let me be a little bit devilish right now. I don't know, I feel like it's being an asshole today. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck would you feel? I feel my horns getting real long right now. How the fuck would you feel if there was somebody else that had sights and their eyes or their scope on your significant other, and they're actually willing to do everything that your ass is not willing to do? When we get into these relationships, nigga, we not supposed to get comfortable. Oh, I got the person now, so now I don't got to do no work. Nah, nigga, it's kind of like, I said this shit last season. Getting with that person is like graduating. It's like true graduation. Okay, now you in that relationship. Good. Now, what the fuck are you gonna do with this relationship? Are you gonna get your motherfucking you gonna get your bachelor's? You gonna get your master's? Like, nigga, how far are you gonna go with this?
Mm.
Because your success is only contributed to what the fuck you put in. Now, we gonna be a scholar into this person? And when I mean scholar, are we gonna really, I go to such and such university, whoever the fuck the person's name is, I've graduated. That means I know them in and out. I know what they like, what they don't like. I know what fucking triggers them and everything. What was that shit I said last season? The most fucked up thing about a woman A woman is as deep as the fucking ocean, right? And even when it's all said and done, you still not gonna fucking know this nigga completely. So what do you have no excuse to not put it all in and make that effort? And it's not about the women, it's about the guy too. Because here's the thing, when you got with this motherfucker, that means that this person, he stood out among a multitude of other motherfuckers. There was something so significant about him that you chose him. You got with him because you know what? That was your Prince Charming. But a lot of times, and this one is a punch right here, and I know a lot of people that live like this. There's a lot of times where y'all motherfuckers, y'all want to have the fantasy, right? You want to have the happily ever after, right? But how the hell do you want to happily ever after with a motherfucker that can't read? And what I mean by reading is reading into seeing the vision and understanding that in order for him to be that Prince Charming, he can't be this image that you want him to have, because a person of an image that doesn't acclimate to a prince is not going to see prince shit. It's not going to see king shit. It's not going to be on royal shit. Don't tell me that don't make no motherfucking sense. All in all, I'ma say to y'all, love your significant other and appreciate them. Appreciate them for who the fuck they are, because they came into your world for a reason, man, and you gotta sow into them. Sow into them, sow into their dreams, man, sow into their visions, because who they are is a reflection of you. I won't say no more. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Problems.
Yes.
It's Illosophy101 with Illy Baby.
Yes, y'all. We just try and get y'all ready for prime companionship. That's all we trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
Me, right here at the King's Council, ladies and gentlemen. You heard me.
That's right, man.
And you can catch more exclusive episodes just like this at thekingscouncil.com.
Uh-huh.
That's right. We got our own website, our own network, our own broadcast, and everything.
Y'all, we've been moving on up like George and Weezy, baby. I promise y'all.
Hey, moving on up.
We've been moving the fuck on up, nigga. We on Spotify, nigga. We doing everything now.
Okay. We out here.
Stop fucking with us, man.
You've catch us, like I said, exclusively at thekingscouncil.com. Kingz with a Z. You hear me? So tap in, because there's exclusive stuff that you only gonna get on there, like Dummies and Does and Boulevard Scope.
Boulevard Scope, yeah.
Segments coming very soon. So, you know what I mean? You're gonna catch exclusive episodes like this on there, but you also check out our YouTube page. But that's not gonna have the exclusive looks and segments that we're gonna produce. You know what I mean? So
we got so much new content coming, people. Yeah. So much.
Brendo still at the Young Kingz Council on the YouTube, and Young Kingz Council on Instagram, the Kingz Council on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? And but most importantly, get to the kingscouncil.com. You hear me? Because
that's right, man.
It's stuff that's going down right now exclusively just for you. Only there. So you gotta subscribe, gotta like, gotta share, follow us everywhere there. You know what I'm saying? That we posting, so that way you can stay in tune to us. Man, it's been a lit day, man. It's been a lit.
Man. We do this for y'all. We really do, man. We haven't shouted y'all out in a while, man. But yo, shout out to our subscribers and our followers, man. Like we really want to say thank you for getting us here as far as we have and riding with us, man, and putting y'all's faith and y'all's trust into us. Like, nigga, we are we are humbly motherfucking grateful, man. And for real, thank you so fucking much.
Yes, the bottom of our hearts, we definitely love everybody that's been rolling with us, because it gets better from here, man. We got so much more coming. Summertime vibes and everything like that. It's about to be lit. So,
Real lit, dog.
I mean, to the next episode.
To the next episode, y'all. Hold up.
Boy, deuce and deuce.
Nigga, it's your boy Boulevard P, nigga. I'm the problem, nigga. We are the council, you bastards.
Council. We gone. I'm gone.
Hey, yo, fuck them haters, nigga. We back.